Alright, we are back with the second half, and of course the halves are divided into half hours, not 20 minutes, which is what I told you, but I am often wrong. So we're watching X roll out again, and we've seen he's doing the exact same thing. He goes for that health pack, which I'm not sure he has to do. That does delay his time a little bit, but again, he's getting there before NX, which is his opposing demo. So he's able to lay down some good stickies and get some good damage in before his opponent can. So we are watching the X cam, but Blue is pushing real forward and taking the point with NX taking the charge. But did we just see? Yes, Red was rocking the crits, which they popped, and were able to take down most of the team. There's only 4 up for Blue, but one of those is the Uber medic and his soldier. So Crow is trying. Oh no. Switch teams, so that is Wintermute. Nope, no, that is Crow. Refresh and hide. Yes, Crow is trying to blast back with that air blast as much as he can, and it is successful, and Red is able to take mid. And Red, of course, now is the last bosses, who are up 2-0, and Blue is Fallback, who are looking for a comeback. Yes, I did that again. So we'll see. Let's see if Red is still using the crits. OSVG, of course, has Uber. So Uber always beats crits, but only if you have Uber. Oh, and only if your demo stays alive in that initial push, but he goes down to a great sticky trap by an X. So that crits was a complete fail, but they did manage to have their opposing team manage to make them pop Uber, but that doesn't mean anything because a lot of people are down for Red, although there's Keith Stone, the soldier for Red, was able to take down the medic, which would be huge, because Red's medic is still up. There's only 3 up for Blue now, and so probably going to see up. Yep, they are pushing for the yard. They really want to gain control of this, at least take down the teleporter, which is doing carrying a lot of significant people, or you know what I mean. It's lots of not time wasted. Whatever the word for that is. Efficient. So anyway, that's down. X is pushing in. He kind of wants to do this right now, but his medic is down, so probably be waiting for that. So what they want to do is hold the yard. It'd be nice to get Roper up here, get some mini sentry and dispenser down, which would help a lot. Let's see what Roper is up to. Probably, winning the game. Oh, actually, let's go on the Raging Caucasian cam. He is nicely behind enemy lines. Ooh, no one knows he's there. He's gonna go after the scout? No, he decides not to, and he falls back. So, Blue has everybody at this point, and OSVG is almost got his Uber, so they'll probably be pushing out there because Red has less than 50%. And they're still on the crits too. So they may actually just wait for that crits push to come in, repel it, and then go. Looks like we lost Jin. We'll see if they pause for that. Time, and then out. Asks X. Wow, that is not easy to say. And, looks like we're gonna have a pause. Yes, no, maybe people are still moving. Here comes Uber, so they're not paused yet. Red is making a push for this point, but unable to get it. There's a lot of Blue on the point, and of course the Blue Uber will not allow that at all. So Blue is able, a nice save by the medic. Gonna try to push back and take yard if they can, but there's still a lot of aggression coming in. Black Belt, the heavy, was coming in from who knows where. Well, I do know where. He's coming in from the balcony. Okay. Looks like Jin is back with us, so they're probably not paused, which is nice. For me, at least. for editing purposes. Keystone, not sure what he's doing there. Let's go to the Roper and Cam. Oh, Roper goes down to Anthony 500. Of course, he was playing Scout now.
Alert! The control point is being contested.
Alright. Refresh the HUD. Jin is back. Of course, this is the fun part of capture point maps, especially ones with 5, is there's a lot of waiting. Waiting for Ubers, waiting for the pushes. So while we're waiting... oh, we're not waiting. There's a push coming in now. The Uber is popped for red. Wintermeat is trying to blow them back. He is gone. Black Dot has taken down everyone. So red will be able to take this point. There's only 3 up for blue, so they're going to want to push this last point. There's nobody around. X sees that. He is sticking off the spawn things, which is such a good move. If anybody walks through there, they are exploded. Nobody's walking through there yet, and Last Boss is able to take it with a nice 4-5 cap. So that brings it to 3-0. But I was promised a close match, so don't leave me yet, guys. We'll see, Keystone is rocking the disciplinary action, which of course you hit your teammates and it makes them go faster. Which I love the logic of TF2 sometimes. If you hit someone, it'll make him go faster. I guess it'll make them want to run away faster from you. So we'll see how this mid-fight goes. Remember, Last Bosses have won it the last couple times. Keystone putting down some good damage, but there's times 4 on the point, and that is Combo, who are taking down a lot, and Red's medic is down, and Blue, Fallback, is able to push forward, and, well, watch out for the mini-sentry, but they got that. Cilium is, I think he's rocking the Widowmaker, which I don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk about the Widowmaker. It's... Well, I do want to talk about how their Fallback is making this pretty crazy push. Let's see if they're going to continue. Yes, they are continuing to last. They have their Uber. Red does not. So they're pushing in, and this is going to be a cap unless anybody on the right can get in there, and they can't. The covered in P, but that's not going to do it. So wow, there's a very fast win for Fallback. So yeah, stay with me, guys. This is looking good. So score is now 3-1. Last Bosses is still in the lead, but we'll see how it goes. We'll watch the X rollout cam. And he's of course doing the same thing, because when you do a rollout, it's almost you have to do it the same way every single time. Force of habit, and habit will make you better. But he's not paying attention to the Scout, who's putting some damage on him. So see, Black Battle's up here just spamming away. Of course, with the heavy, the farther away you are from your target, the less damage you will do. So right now he's just kind of creating a nuisance and trying to be annoying, which works. But then as you're doing that, you're also a huge target for snipers. Let's see if Jin can get... Yes, Jin is able to bushwhack it down. Raging Caucasian. Let's see if Jin can now get this headshot on the medic, which he really wants, because that medic is carrying Uber. Oh, the Uber is popped. Popped for both, actually. So he is, I'm watching for that. Let's see if OSVG can... No, nothing escapes Crow and his extinguisher. So it was a good kill on the medic. So that... But both medics are down, so... That will just reset their Ubers unless somebody decides to go crits. They're both at... Ooh, nice kill by Blue Booze with his Force of Nature, his fan, if you will. Let's see if he can take down his opposing Scout. He decides not to go with it. Not to go for it, should say. see if Nino can puts a face stab on the heavy, but that doesn't kill a heavy. They have a lot of face, so you have to do at least a couple of those. So Salium is setting up a nice little NG forward spawn and NG nest, which will be helpful for his team. Ropeburn is doing the same, but he is using the regular wrench, or yes, the regular wrench, and also not the mini sentry. So, but if he's not around his gun, it will go down very fast, especially to an Uber, and the X is. No, that's NX is bombing in here and is putting down some good damage, but he runs into the crits, and the crit's heavy, and no one is gonna be able to stand that. Oh, except X, who is nice, put a nice pill on the crit heavy and able to take him down. But let's see, Keystone is being covered in pee and was being pressured by the spy, who was able to take him down. A lot of people went down in that. Oh, medic, you gotta get out there. Oh no, ZFX goes down, and let's see, there's a cap going on this point. Looks like X was able, looks like it was the NG Salium who was on the point, was able, but was not able to make that cap. So let's follow the NX cam. He did have some big kills. Oh, saw the spy coming down there, or maybe he was just spy checking, but the spy did not get very far in that maneuver from that little shoot, surprise shoot. OSVG with Fallback has good Uber advantage, but not yet, so NX doesn't want to, does not want to, what's the word I'm looking for, commit too far into that point without an Uber to help him. But they are able to knock back people and save that Uber for the last point, so it looks like they're pushing forward. It's kind of the same thing as last time. There's nobody there. They had the Uber. Black Belt is taken down, and there is the win for Fallback. Fallback takes another, what we've compared to the other rounds, a very quick round. So now it is 3-2. And we'll watch the NX roll out, see if he does something different than X has been doing. He does not go for that health pack on the right, which X has been doing, so we'll see if that saves him time. He goes for that small pills bottle. And yeah, it looks like he did get out there faster than X this time. But it goes down to Blue Booze and his Force of Nature, so your roulette can be only so good. Blue Booze taking out the pistol and finishing off Anthony 500, his opposing. Oh, Blue Booze going huge, taking out the spy and his opposing scout. Let's see if he can get the soldier. No, he realizes that's a little too much. Oh, and he gets taken down. So Red is only 3 up. Last bosses. They're kind of not sure what to do now that Fallback is making some of these pushes really fast, and they've lost the last midpoint fight, but they won the one before that, I believe. But OSVG and Fallback is pushing it now. They have the Uber. If they can hold it, this is going to be the exact same situation as it was the last 2 times, that they'll be able to take the Uber, which their opponents do not have. They'll be able to take that Uber into last point. But there's a pause. So, I'll be right back.
The control point is being captured.
Alright, we are back. Looks like we do not have everyone right now. We are missing the Red Heavy, but we are seeing this Uber coming. SVG is popping his Uber, bringing in his team, but Crow is doing a good job of blowing him back. So he's not able to stay connected a lot of the time. Red has a great presence. OSVG is just trying to do it himself. He should have been healing that demo, though, because the demo goes down. Let's see, and Red is able to get enough on the point. Are they? Yes, with the Heavy and Soldier and NG covering, they are able to stall that cap. Although there are some still blue players up, like Jin, who just took down the Heavy. and then who just took down the soldier and who was enabling this last push. That was some huge headshots by Jin right there. And now Fallback is able to push forward. Let's see if they can get this. There's a scout on the point, but the other scout, Blue Boost, takes him down with the help of his demo. Does not look like they'll be able to push. There's one heavy left. And that's... Who's playing the heavy now for... Oh, there's trying for a spike cap, but Nino is denied by Keith Stone. So now Red wants to keep some people on this point, because now any small tap from Blue would capture this point. And of course, I think I told you incorrectly, which isn't a surprise, but capture point maps are played best first till 4. And so right now it is it's 3-2. So this is do or die time for Fallback in Blue. Now we have player Jin left the game, which is big because he was going huge with some headshots there. So I'm having a lot of technical difficulties, which is never fun, especially in a match as close as this one is, and especially when I was told this match was to see the winner would go to the top bracket in the playoffs. So the winner for this would have the chance to become the champion, go to the top #1 level of the brackets. So a big deal for new teams, especially starting up in Steel. The Uber is popped. Fallback is pushing in. Can they make it? Red doesn't have too many up, but Blue is missing their snipers still. Keystone on the point, but Medic and Heavy are best friends, and they do it. And Raging Caucasian goes down to a revolver by Nino. So that is tied game, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we have another pause. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back, and we're here with what will be the last round. Whoever caps 5 points first will be the winner. And of course we have the post-pause ice skating for some people. We do have a roster change. It looks like Black Belt from the last bosses had to drop. So he was Heavy, so Ropeburn, who was Engineer, will take over as Heavy, and Game was a success, is going to be Engineer now for the last bosses. So we'll see if that makes any change in their approach to this game, but right now it looks like Heavy's trying to get control of the point, spamming a lot, not doing too much damage again, because the Heavy has to be much more of a close combat. But I do see a charge. Is that a regular Uber? Yes, we have a regular Uber from the last bosses, so we'll see. They are not popping it, even though, well, of course they're not popping it, but OSG has an Uber too, so I'm surprised they're not coming in here to contest that point. We'll see what... Oh, it's a crit. I see. There is nothing around for them to crit, so that's an unfortunate pop right there. And Blue counters with the Uber. This is exactly what they wanted. They wanted their crits to do nothing, and then there they come in. Jehudi and OSVG come in and try to just clean up. They get some kills. Significantly, the medic, ZFX, is down for the last bosses. So Fallback is going to try to push mid, which they've been successful doing last 2 rounds. We'll see if they can do it again. X comes in and manages to finish off the medic. That would be last boss's medic. So no, the Fallback's medic. So last boss's medic is going to have a significant advantage. That's CFX, and he's coming in now with his Heavy. He's got 50%. But they hold yard right now, trying to push into mid, but are not able to. Probably will need this Uber to do so, and will probably have to do it as soon as they get this Uber, so they don't run the risk of OSVG getting an Uber as well. But Anthony 500 is patrolling around. He was an excellent scout. He's been doing some great. He's an excellent spy, and he's been doing some great scout work. So not someone I'd want to mess with. And it looks like he's falling back, so that allows Red to push up on Roper on heavy now is trying to get some spam down, is gets a little too injured, falls back to his medic, and will try to push forward to the next point. Blue has their Uber, which of course is going to be huge, and defending this point. But they're also going to just try to keep control of the yard to stop any red aggression. But if they want to do something very aggressive, they're going to have to do it fast if they want to try to take mid back. Yes, it looks like they do want to. They're pushing forward now, which is a good call because, well, ZFX is getting close to his Uber. They may not have this Uber advantage anymore. Nope, they're definitely going to waste that. They were up like 30-40%. So the Uber is popped by Fallback. They get some nice kills, but they get a few kills, but red Uber was popped much later, and therefore it is going to last much longer, and red will be able to defend this point. There's only 4 up now for Fallback, so last bosses are looking... Oh! Nice headshot by Jin. ZFX goes down. I don't even know... Where was he? Where was Jin standing? That was crazy. Looks like Jin's down now, so let's see if Eric the dog can do anything. Nope. And again, this is just one of those waiting for the Ubers moments. OSVG and Fallback will have to wait the least long. They have their Uber now. It looks like they're pushing in immediately. Jehudi is putting down a lot of damage. Let's see if he can get... He can't. He goes down to the Scout, actually, Force of Nature, and his Medic is being pressured, and Spy are both down to Crow and his Fire. Well, Nino went down to Scout Fire at the end. Let's see what that means now for red. Are they going to try to push? Looks like they're still hanging back at mid. Blue only had 3 up. So that would have been a good time to take the yard right here, which is what they're doing now. They are close to Uber again, so let's see if we can... They are pushing in very hard, not even popped their Uber yet. There's some blue presence, but it is probably not going to be enough, especially when that Uber is popped. I don't know where ZFX is. He should be getting his heavy in there with the Uber. Oh! Well, they decided to take the balcony approach, which is an awesome idea, especially when you've been going back and forth so often. They managed to cap the 4th point for them. But, oh, ZFX is still alive. Where is he, though? So they're... Oh, there we go. Alright. So ZFX is alive. But, oh, OSG has his Uber. He's bringing in his demo, who's just putting in a bunch of stickies, but not getting anything. Alright, NX gets a dispenser, but the point is he cleared out this point, and cleared out all of the red aggression, but not enough. Red is coming from a flank right here, which is an excellent move, and it looks like they will retain possession of this point, which is huge, of course. Because then they just have that one last push to win this game. It looks like we do have a charge from ZFX, so let's see him try to push in. He Ubers the heavy. Looks like he was not able to save his demo, which he should have been flashing that Uber around a bit more, especially when you go in with a demo and a heavy. You couldn't really anticipate that, but he goes down to Winnie, the soldier, for Fallback. Blueberry was trying to get some time on that point, but was not able to. And same thing with a Raging Caucasian. Not able to get a spy cap that he wanted to. Red is still pushing though. No Uber, no medic. They are kind of going in one at a time. The Crow and then Keystone both went out. Here comes... Game was a success. Their engineer trying to do some damage. So I'm not sure. They really need to fall back. Keep their medic alive. Get that Uber up. And really, this is bad. They're going to lose this point now because blue is
Our control point
uh,
captured.
a good presence up, but oh, heavy is backstabbed, which is a nice little maneuver there by the red spy, who is of course Raging Caucasian. So let's see if he can do anything else. He's trying to keep this point. Oh, you can't backstab someone when they explode with 2 seconds before you try. Can't fault him for that, I guess, but we'll still call it a fail stab. So red is pushing in hard right now. I don't see their medic, but blue has a Uber to counter this aggression. They're pushing everybody back. Not a lot of kills going down. Somebody is on the point. Is this going to be it? No! Blue is able to defend that last point. It was so close to being capped and so close to being over too. Here comes another push by red. They almost have their Uber. Are they going to be able to pop it? No! ZFX goes down and he was at like 98%. Oh god, that's huge. He should have... Oh god. Oh, that's so bad for red. And although both teams only have 3 up for each, blue is really looking a lot better right here. Oh no, red scout is on the point, but he gets pushed off. So I probably said that a little too soon, but then Jehudi goes down to a body shot by Eric the dog. There's just so much happening right now, and there's still so much time, red time on the point, that this could be over very fast, so I feel like I should be talking really fast, but we'll see what happens. Winnie's trying to build up his Uber with OSVG so they can get those Ubers equal. They are about 8% distant, but no, they're actually going to be pretty equal now. Well, only if OSVG continues to heal people. Sees FX. Probably, yep, he's on the regular medigun, so let's see if he can not die this time. That was such a huge move. I'm not sure what took him down, but when you're that close to Uber, you should, yes, do what this is. Get your Uber inside a house, inside some walls, and then push out. So you're able to pop it immediately, but he wasn't able to pop it on anybody, so he loses. He loses his demo, he loses his soldier, he lost his heavy. He has to Uber the scout, which is never fun in Highlander. So that was a big fail push by red and the last bosses. So now the blue Uber pops in and Fallback is able to push forward again. NX is taking down some... He took down the mini sentry, which is, always a good thing. But now they're able to take back this point. Oh man, that last push by the last bosses was... I can sympathize with that medic. You're ready to pop, and you're half a second too late. It's so frustrating. I can only imagine what ZFX was going through right there.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
So it looks like Anthony is going for a back cap. All by himself, he's got to contend with this spy. That's Raging Caucasian, and Raging Caucasian gets that final shot off on Anthony 500, so he's not able to. So red still has control over mid. Blue Fallback just popped their Uber. Oh, and Jehudi goes down to another headshot. Raging Caucasian takes down NX, which is the demo man, so some good assassin work from the assassin classes. As I believe is what they're called, assassin classes. It makes him sound so badass, but it's like, he's a spy, he's French, he's not that badass. Or maybe it is, I don't know, you can argue with me, but nah. So, again we're seeing ZFX is almost at Uber. Let's see if he can hold on to it and actually Uber somebody with it this time. Of course, no fault of his own, just fault of his reflexes. Oh my god, he goes down to a backstab. We missed that. Oh god, he was at like 98% too. That's so tough, but Nino took him down, so that's going to be huge. Raging Caucasian is going huge on the point. Takes down OSVG, the other medic. So both medics are down to spy picks, which sucks for those medics. Sucks for both teams, so I guess they're equal in their misery as of right now. So both teams trying to push back up. Blue is trying to take mid and the yard. Red is trying to take yard and that fourth point. Let's see if Jin can get any good shots. He Girardi's the door, which is always a good thing to do. I don't know. He's a better sniper than I am, so I probably shouldn't question him.
Our control point has been alert.
Salium with the Widowmaker, which of course doesn't need reloading, it just needs metal, which is so annoying. I don't know. I don't want to talk about the Widowmaker anymore, guys. Don't make me talk about the Widowmaker. Alright, and that was time. So, we are tied, and that means we get some overtime, ladies and gentlemen. So, buckle in, get some of your favorite snacks, because we are about to go into overtime, and things are about to get real. We are back with overtime, and I hope you're as excited as I am. We missed the first second of that roll-up, but not a big deal. We know what happens. They put a sticky down, and he jumps. NX is actually taking a different route this time, so maybe we shouldn't be so cocky as to call it. But NX is so damaged. He's got 4 health. Let's see if he can nope. He goes down to a pill by X. So, real quick, Last Bosses is on blue right now, and Fallback is on red. Now this is sudden overtime or sudden death, or I'm not sure what the term is, but golden cap is also a term, but whoever can cap all 5 points first will win it all. And of course we're going into tied 3-3, and it's been an incredible comeback by Fallback. The Last Bosses had gone up 3-0, and Fallback was able to come back with 3 caps in 3 rounds. So it was very impressive. We'll see if they're able to continue the momentum, or if the Last Bosses is able to pull out this win. They pop their Uber, but it is countered by the red pop, so it's just a bunch of heavies, invincible heavies shooting at each other, but red's last a little bit longer, so Jehudi is able to take down the alternate heavy, but there's a sticky trap! Oh god! X took down the medic and the heavy, and a lot of other fun stuff right there. There is a red cap on mid going on, but looks like it's just a spy, and there's a lot of people on him. So blue will be able to prevent that cap from happening, and they're looking now to keep going, keep this momentum going. I can't believe that sticky trap. That was big, because red was ready to make their push, but that sticky trap just killed it all momentum they had. So now the Uber, ZFX is at 50%, OSVG on defense is at about 40, so they're pretty close, and unless ZFX and Last Bosses pops as soon as they get it, the advantage won't be that big. The red sticky trap on the other side of that, but Ropeburn was aware of that and able to take some damage but not die. But now he's got the Uber, so probably going to pop in. Another sticky trap blows him back, but he's going to want to take down the demo as soon as he can. Or he takes on the medic at least. He's focusing down the heavy. Heavy goes down. Can he get the medic? Can he get the medic? He can't. Ropeburn goes down. Let's see, who's left on the point? It is Crow, but Crow goes down to the mini sentry, I believe. ZFX is still alive, though, and that's the big thing. He's able to heal his heavy. Let's see if they're pushing on to the last point. They are. X is putting down some good stickies. Nice pill by X. He's taunting. That's it. That's Last Bosses with the win, with the taunt. X with the cap. Wow, great game, guys. That was excellent game. I'll show you the last scores, but a lot of people are leaving. Of course, that's just from overtime, too. Well, thanks for tuning in. Congratulations to the Last Bosses who won this and went on to, I believe, win it all in their division. So congrats, guys. I'd like to thank Crow for sending me